There we go, record. Recording has started. Okay, so we are gonna start lying on our mats, on our back. And just take your time to get yourself settled down, find your comfortable spot. Take your time to get in tune with your breath. Nice deep inhales and exhales through your nose. Eyes are closed or gaze is softened. All right. Okay. So just starting by taking nice deep breaths in through your nose. Maybe even place your hands on your belly. Exhale to release. And every time you breathe in, feel your belly rise. Every time you breathe out, belly gently deflates. It's starting to get in tune with how you're feeling today, physically, emotionally. Think about relaxing your legs. Think about relaxing your arms. Think about relaxing your torso, your shoulders, your head. And then I invite you to take your hands up a little higher, so right onto your rib cage, so the front of your rib cage. Every time you breathe in, feel the rib cage expand open. Exhale, rib cage softens, and just do that a few times. And let's slide our hands around the sides of our rib cage. So your thumbs are pointing down towards the mat, fingertips on top of your ribs. Breathe in. Can you feel that rib cage expanding outwards? We're just completely filling up into our lungs. Just relax your hands down by your sides for a moment. Knees into chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Wrap your hands around your shins or behind your thighs. Just holding here in stillness. Feel your thighs pressing into your belly. Feel your lower back kind of stretching out. And then just a gentle rocking motion, side to side, massage out your lower back. You're making a T with your arms, palms facing up. Let your knees fall to the right. Think about your left shoulder blade, just kind of relaxing on the earth. Your legs can just hang out in space, or if they reach the floor, great. There's no right or wrong here. Just think about a nice juicy twist down your spine, into your belly, maybe even along your hip. And can you send your breath all the way down the left side of your body? Think about that expansion just on the left side. Deep breath in, long exhale out. And then from here, you can stay, or if you want, you can try and just extend your legs straight out. Try that on, see how it feels. If it's a little intense, go back to bending your knees. Nice gentle breath in and out. With your breath, just thinking, no hurries, no worries. And if your legs are straight, slowly bend your knees and roll on to your back. And shift around so that your spine is nice and straight before we settle into stillness for a few breaths. You can almost feel the left side of your body, the intensity or the sensations different than the right. So from here again, we'll bring our knees into our chest. Starting with that gentle rocking motion side to side. And then letting your knees fall to the left. Arms straight out, palms to the sky. Settling in here. Feeling the sensations run all down your right side. Just letting your breath expand down your right rib cage. And the stretch in your waist, your hip perhaps. And that's the beauty with a yin class. With each pose, everyone might feel it in a different spot. And knowing that that's perfectly okay. And even yourself, from week to week, you might notice that the same pose kind of feels a little different. That's just our body adapting, adjusting, opening perhaps. And from here, if you feel like straightening your legs, go ahead and do that. Falling right back into that breathing pattern. Inhale to expand. Exhale to relax. If your legs are straight, slowly bend your knees, coming back to center. Again, straighten out your spine. This time, toe heel your feet as wide as your mat. Let your knees fall towards the center. And lengthen your legs straight out on the mat. Inhale your arms up over your head, full body gentle stretch here. Moving into banana pose. Let's take our legs to the right. Torso and arms shift to the right. And again, expanding through that left side body. Perhaps you feel like grabbing a hold of your left wrist with your right hand. And maybe your left ankle crosses on top of your right. And just noticing that stretchy feeling. And breathe in and out. And let's slowly make our way out. And back to center. Good, and just take a few breaths here. Arms reach up. Again, finding that length first. Slowly moving to the other side. Legs shift to the left. Torso and arms shift to the left. Right side body lengthens. Grabbing a hold of your right wrist, perhaps. Right ankle on top of left, perhaps. Big breath in and out. A few more breaths. Release and come back to center. Let's just come on over onto one side, slowly making your way up to seated. Good. Right away into tabletop. And here you might want to have your blocks handy. If you don't have blocks, I think most of you do, but if you don't have blocks, a water bottle is a nice substitute if you've got something sturdy just to put your hand on. From our tabletop, okay, just a couple of rounds of cat and cow. So breathing in, dropping your belly, pulling your heart forward, shoulders back. Exhale, rounding, tail and head tucked. Inhale, open up front body. Exhale and round. And just a few more with your own breath. And then coming to a neutral spine. So for our next pose, you might, if you're on a hard surface or you've got sensitive knees, can't do it because I can't disturb the cat, but you can roll up your mat a little bit, just tuck it, folding it up. So completely up to you if you'd like to do that. we're going to come into dragon pose. So we'll start with our left leg forward. So we're going to take a big step forward. And as you can see, I want to slide my back leg back, so my right leg back. So I'm not on top of my knee bone, but more on top of the thigh. I'm going to let my hips drop forward. And here's where you might want to use your blocks for a little support. Completely up to you. And I can just feel that nice juicy stretch in front of my right leg, maybe even in my left hamstring a little bit. So take the time, settle in. We're going to be here for a bit, so relax, let your hips melt forward and down, and breathe. And here in this pose, kind of scan your body, noticing if you're holding on or clenching your shoulders up or clenching your jaw. Just soften, let everything become relaxed. It might be an intense stretch or an intense feeling, but just know nothing is forever. This too shall pass. Trying to find your stillness. You might notice the sensation in your hips or your legs is kind of eased off a little bit. If there's any room to kind of melt a little deeper, snuggle in. Never forcing anything, just allow it to happen naturally. Just a few more breaths. Slowly coming out of this pose, just walk yourself back. There's where you're gonna feel it. Oh my. Coming back into tabletop. Just take a few breaths. Good. From here, of course, we're gonna do the other side. So let's make our way forward. This time, right leg comes forward, left knee slides back. Again, double up your mat if you like. Again, just take your time to find that pose, find that edge, and then breath and stillness. And notice perhaps doing that body scan. Are you holding on to anything? Clenching your jaw again. Holding onto your hips. Maybe if you can just let them ease a little deeper. It's always good every once in a while to think about those things and where do you hold the tension in your body. Even in our daily lives, when things become tense or stressful, you probably might notice that you're holding it in the same part of your body. And you can even use your yoga breathing to calm yourself off of your mat. Hips are melting, easing, relaxing, softening. Breath is steady. Breath is your anchor. And slowly ease your way out, right into tabletop. Spread your fingers wide, feel them press into the earth gently, and just breathe. Bring your legs close together. We're just going to start rocking back and forth. Bringing our heels, or our bum back towards our heels. Just finding a stretch in the ankle and the knee. And then we'll hold that back. And if this is your edge or your limit here today, then stay here. If you want a little more, you can kind of walk yourself up. I'm just sitting here for a few moments. And let's slowly come back into tabletop. And just kind of relax your feet. Feel the energy flowing back in. Toes curl under now. And same thing, just coming back and forth. Just kind of easing our way into the next pose, the next stretch. And then holding back. Again, find your edge. Coming up if you want a little more sensation in the bottoms of your feet. Easing your way forward. And again, just relax your feet, uncurl your toes. And coming on to our bottoms. I'm just going to face you guys so you can see what I'm doing. But you can be lengthwise on your mat. We're going to come into shoelace pose. So how we're going to do that is just cross your right leg on top of your left and tuck it in really close so that perhaps knees might be feeling stacked one on top of the other. Draw your heel back towards your hip. So internal rotation, you might feel this on the outside of your hip here. If this is your edge, perhaps you'd like to stay here. You want a little more sensation coming into full shoelace. You're just gonna tuck the left knee under. Ooh. Say hello to both hips. So again, ease your way into it, and your blocks here can be your best friend if you want to prop yourself up, or even use them just to kind of help straighten and lengthen your torso. And again, coming into a point where you're definitely feeling something, but not pain. Trying to ease into your right hip, letting it relax towards the earth. Breathe in and out. Again, what can you let go of right now? What can you soften or relax? Are you breathing in and out? Slowly, deeply. Notice how it feels after we've been here for a bit. Perhaps not quite as intense. The body's adapting. Almost there. And slowly unraveling. Coming into staff pose. And slowly melting forward. And just letting your head, shoulders, and chest melt forward. Again, not worrying about how deep you can go. Because it's always a journey, it's always changing. Just enjoy right where you are right now. And let's sit up nice and tall. Good. Take a couple breaths in and out. And we'll do shoelace on the other side. So left knee crosses on top of right, stacking knee on knee, if that's available, drawing your hip back towards your heel back towards your hip. And again, stay here in half shoelace or coming into full. And breathe. Nice big inhale, fill up belly, chest. Lengthen your exhales. Draw the pit of your belly in. And slowly coming out. And just draw your knees into your chest, round your back, give yourself a little squeeze. And come on down onto your backs. Shavasana. Maybe today we'll keep our knees bent. Walk your feet out nice and wide. And again, knees fall towards the center. See if you can just kind of walk your shoulders down your back, away from your ears. Eyes close or gaze softens. Just allow your breathing to become natural. From here, draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Give yourself a hug. Make your way onto your left side. And just lying there, knees drawn up to chest. Let your head rest on your arm. And when you're ready, come on up to seated. One final breath together. Big inhale all the way up. Reach up, stretch up. Hold it at the top, lengthen. And then slowly exhale, completely hands to heart. Thank you all for joining me today. Namaste. I hope the rest of your day is wonderful. And I'm just going to come over and stop the recording.